Nice to see you. Congratulations on the record in October, and also the Bears are in the playoffs, right?
Yes, it's true.
Is this the first time in recent history for the Bears?
Well, since I've been with the organization, we've been in there 2 other times. This is the 3rd time.
Yeah. Have you got a good shot this time to go somewhere?
Well, up until yesterday, it looked real good. It might be a possibility that we might be playing San Francisco in the first round.
Yeah, well.
Same thing I said.
Now, you got up this morning and flew in from Chicago, right?
Right.
And where do you play next week?
In Detroit.
So what kind of a schedule are you on here?
Well,
shouldn't you be somewhere besides here, is what I'm saying?
Well, since you mentioned it, we had practice this morning where we go in and we watch the film of the game that we played. Tuesdays are
now,
off
what
days.
is that like? You get up this morning, are you sore and stiff from the game before?
Well, it takes me until Thursday to get over the
Yeah.
game on Sunday. But today, what it would be like is that if we won the game, it's a lot of, we
easy.
go through the film real
Yeah.
fast. Everybody's out and having
Happy.
a good time. When you lose, it seems like for 30 minutes, it takes 4 hours to go through that whole thing.
Yeah. And do you concentrate, if there's a glaring mistake on the film or the videotape, is it frozen, you analyze it, replay it, and you look at it again and again, and the embarrassment mounts? And
with what we have, we don't freeze it, but we just keep running it back and forth.
Yeah.
And you just hope that the film just breaks when it comes to your turn.
You just found out something. You were reading in the newspaper that yesterday was another landmark in your career, wasn't it?
Yeah, I found out that I'd carried the ball 3,000 times in 10 years.
Good heavens. Now, what is your current rushing yardage?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I know it's over 13,000.
13,000. And Jim Brown's record was what?
12,600 and something.
Good heavens. Now, Eric Dickerson yesterday just broke Simpson's record this was for a single season rushing.
Single season. I want to congratulate him on that because he's a tremendous athlete.
Yeah.
And I know it's...
Now, do you know OJ at all?
Yeah, I know him.
Is he going to be steamed about this?
Not at all. It's a funny thing because now that I've passed Jim Brown and I'm in a position for my record to be broken, I can understand what he's going through and what he went through because no one, even though he carries on like he doesn't bother him or anything,
sure.
No one wants to be topped, and that's I guess that's a human characteristic.
Yeah. Speaking of Jim Brown, now what is the deal here with these guys? They've both lost their minds, right? Franco and Jim, they're gonna. It's like what are they doing? Like some sort of 100-yard race on Super Bowl day?
Well, what it is, I think that Jim Brown, for a long time, had been giving some bad publicity about Franco, and Franco has been kind of nonchalant about it when he was in the NFL. Now that he's out, I guess it's a time where both of them can capitalize on their sellability.
Yeah. So they're going to race each other head-to-head, 100 yards. Now, how old is Jim Brown?
I think it's about, I hope he doesn't get bad, I think it's about 47.
I would think at least 47.
Yeah.
And Franco Harris is planning on playing another season.
Yeah.
So now who's going to win this race?
You want to know the truth?
Sure.
It's a toss-up.
Oh, no, it's not a toss-up.
I'm serious. It doesn't matter that Jim Brown is older. I've seen Franco run.
And he's not known for his... He's not really a speed merchant, as we say, is he?
I don't know if it's 100 yards or 40 yards. Franco, when we were in Chicago doing the Donahue show, he said, it was no way that Jim Brown was going to beat him in the 40 yards. And when they turned to me and they said, "What about you?" And then they said, "Well, we want any parts of you." And then it came back to 100 yards. I don't know, Jim Brown. It might be a good race. If I had to bet on it, I don't know. I would probably hedge.
This would be something. This could start a whole new competition. Jim Brown just going around challenging people. Would you beat Jim Brown now?
It depends on what you're talking. In the 40 yards?
Yeah, say 40 yards.
No doubt about it.
What about 100 yards?
No doubt about it.
Yeah. What about a mile? Of course you're going to beat him. I could beat... Well, no. I want to talk about quarterbacking yesterday. But before we get to that, when you're running, when you're playing... and say you're having a good day, or saying you're having maybe a subpar day, do defensive team members, do they talk to you? Do they needle you? Do they say anything to you when a guy catches you?
Couple of things. Unfortunately, on the air, we can't say it.
But is there a lot of that sort of psychological bantering going back and forth, or is it friendly stuff? They said, Walter, nice to see you. Good luck. How are your knees? Or
well, it is a factor of intimidation out there, because they feel if they can get you thinking about them and not what you're doing, they got the advantage.
Yeah. And does it work at this stage? You've been in the league a long time. Does it bother you still?
Not at all.
Yeah. What is the best thing to do if somebody is trying to gain a psychological advantage on you like that?
I don't know. Probably the worst thing to do is, like, what I can't stand is when I go into another stadium and I'm walking out onto the field, and then the fans in the stand say, "Oh, we're going to get you today. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that." I can't deal with it. That upsets me so bad that it makes me play better.
Oh. Yeah. So now the folks at other stadiums know not to do that. Yeah. Now, how is it determined that you get to be quarterback for a while Sunday? How did that happen?
I was hoping that you would overlook that, but since you brought it up, when Jim McMahon got hurt, we put in an offense where we use 3 running backs and me as the guy who initiates everything, and it was because we thought Jim would be back, but since he's not going to be back, we still use it because going into the playoffs, it makes other teams that are going to defend us have to work on more, and you don't have that much time to work on things going into the playoffs.
Was it fun for you to be quarterback?
Up until he called the first pass, and then it got a little hairy, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah. Now, what's the risk there? Isn't it a possibility that somebody could dump on you and you'd be in trouble?
Well, the way our quarterbacks have been going down, it is a big risk.
Yeah. So Detroit next week.
Detroit.
And then probably San Francisco in the playoffs?
We hope that we can play them, because if we do, that more or less will show the people, what type of team that we have.
Well, if you beat those guys, you're in good shape, sure. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Walter.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks for your time. I know you're very busy. Thank you, Paul. Let me explain that Paul Reiser will be rescheduled to be on another show as soon as we possibly can. I'm awfully sorry we ran out of time. We'll see you tomorrow night. Herbie Hancock and Burt Reynolds. Thank you, folks. Good night.